We live, big dog. We live. Everyday people, man. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for coming in. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Alright. Hey, man. If y'all in the cars, y'all can go check out my partner, Lucky Wheels and Deals, man. You know, I was just thinking, today was the first Saturday, and we didn't even go to a car show. I had to work, but that's what we do, man. When you get you a friend and y'all can hang out, man, make the most of it. So y'all go check out Lucky Wheels and Deals, his YouTube channel, okay? Cause he keeps it lit over there, big dog. All right, that's all we do. That's all we know how to do. We don't do it no other way. I got a good video for y'all. I got a good video. Now, most of y'all see the thumbnail. Most of y'all see the title. And y'all like, what the hell? Well, shit, I was like, what the hell too? So I was like, let's get into it. Shout out to the mods, man. Y'all, shout out Melissa and Joker TV and Tay TV. Robin be up in the thing. T6 be up in this thing. Anti-Iron Squad. I only got a few mods. Pink Survivor. I always forget it. It's like Pink Survivor. But yeah, she my friend. I talk to her all the time. Pretty Pink Survivor. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to all the mods. We got a lit video for y'all tonight. Okay, so y'all ready? Let me shut up, cause y'all like nigga shut up.
Ain't drinking it. Hey, I've got something to tell you. I usually try to bring you some joy. I don't really have any joy for you today. It is Friday, August 1st, 2025. I am not given to drama, but I know that sometimes many things in our communities are allowed to transpire because we hide the sins of our families. You know what I'm talking about. We hide what our children are doing or have done. So I'm coming to you today to talk about child safety and the abuse of children. Now, there are some people in this community who know I will fight the devil for the welfare of a child, and I have done so for several children because their families would not protect them. Now, I'm not going to talk about those people, but they might see this and they will know who I'm talking about. I am here to tell you about my two children and what a disappointment they have been to me. And when I first came on TikTok, I would do these 10-minute coffee videos. Well, I tried to do this morning and I ran out of 10 minutes and I didn't even finish talking about my daughter. So there will be no names mentioned, but she is 33 years old. These videos I make on TikTok, I put them on Facebook because, that's the community thing out here in the sticks. Ooh, what's happening? So I'm going to tell you what's happening. I'm going to mention my daughter first, and it might take more than 10 minutes. I'm going to mention my daughter first because when I tell you about my son, you ain't going to believe it. But let me tell you, what you hear about my son ain't half the hell I know about what's happening out here, but people are hiding it. I'm bringing mine out in the open. Here we go. For 4 years, because my daughter is a poor steward about any item which she owns, I drove her to college. Every course for 4 years because the government was being a blessing to pay for this veteran to go to college. Do you know what the hell that woman put me through? She got all the way down to the last semester and shut down. What a quitter. I was so angry. And like a fool, I tried to keep being supportive. How asinine can some of us mothers be? She made my life such hell that when I tried to help anyone else, including my grandsons, she'd make their family hell. I finally had to kick that woman out. Well, let me tell you, a couple of days ago, I was very, very ill. And I don't like to ask for help. But she lives 5 minutes down the road. 5 minutes. Now, I knew she was at work, so I didn't call her. I sent one of those Facebook Messenger things. The reason I sent it is because there is no delivery out here. You can't just like call up a store and say, hey, Uber me such and such. We don't have that. And I was sick as a dog, y'all. It was all I could do to get up from my bed and walk to the bathroom. So I sent her a message and I said, I'm really not feeling well. Look, I got the money here. When you get off of work, could you swing by and get this money and go get me some cranberry juice and water, because the water here has gone bad out in the entire county area, all the way into the next counties. Do you know what that child said to me? I'm real busy after work. I gotta go pick up a bed frame and a mattress. Can it wait till after that? This woman has known me 33 years and knows I don't like to ask for help. I thought, what the hell? So I prayed. I asked you guys for prayer, and you showed up big time. And I got dressed. And I drove myself to town to get what I knew I needed to get better. Because that lazy woman. The next day, she had the nerve to send a message asking if she could come and hang out and drink a beer on the front porch with a dog that no longer exists. Now, that was just a family thing, you know. She had a big red dog she loved. But I'm thinking, what the hell? Sorry for cursing. Your mother was nearly on the deathbed, she felt like, the day before. And you got jokes? Let me tell you something. Do not misconstrue anything I am about to tell you. In many ways, my daughter is just like me, but she does not care about anyone or anything other than what she desires. She ain't no good, y'all. A woman who will allow her mother to do that for 4 years.
Meet me at the parachute.
And then say, no, it can't wait. Let me tell you something. If my mother, who I did not really care for at all, she was hateful, let me know that she was sick and needed some medicine or something, I would have made a way to get it there to her. The last woman my daughter dated, she treated her like trash. Now, let me tell you something else. That woman dished it right back, so I ain't saying nothing. What concerned me most is that woman had a child. And my daughter treated that woman's child like it was the red-headed stepchild nobody wanted. And the mama allowed it to happen because, I don't know, I think maybe the mama was overwhelmed herself. But let me tell you something. My daughter People might think she's all wonderful, and she can be. But if you have children, don't get involved with my child. Because she will have you thinking that your child is not as important as she. Yeah. These are not good people. She will abuse her child. And damn it to hell, the woman that allows it to happen. I'm smiling, but nothing about this is funny. Because, I'm so close to wanting to cuss. Now, see, I'm out of time. I'm out of time. But I'm going to do what people call a series, because I'm going to do a second one. And this one's about my son. He's a registered felon. Watch your children. You women desperate for company, don't bring anybody in your household just because you want. Maybe I better blank that part out. Yeah. My children, they're no good.
She not playing.
Have a nice day. I had to do. Hey, it is.
Hold on.
Yeah, I better blank that part out. Yeah. My children, they're no good. Have a nice day. I had to delete part of that. It was just too. Hey, it is still August 1st, but I had to change my shirt. Whatever this thing is I'm fighting off in my system. Woo! He's trying to make a comeback or something. Anyhow, I just shared with you about my daughter. The reason I'm talking about my children is because I sincerely believe that if families would stop hiding the sins within their families, children everywhere would be safer. You know what I'm talking about. The uncle that, you got to watch all the time. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I told you about my daughter, and she just, Lord Jesus. Let me tell you about my son. Approximately 20 years ago, he did something. He will be 37 soon. He did something, and I had no idea. Because I am the sort of woman who advocates for any child, anywhere, at any time. And I don't give a damn who you are. And yes, I cursed. Yes, I did. I'm giving myself license for that. I was part of a Facebook group. And for those of you in my community who will see this, there are words on TikTok that we are not allowed to use. So you will hear me use fruit for things. I don't know if it was 8 years ago or something, but I was part of a county Facebook group, and one of the admins, monitors, whatever you call them, reached out to me, and she wrote, "You know what your son did to me." I'm thinking, what? What is she talking about? And then she informed me. I was horrified for several reasons. Let me tell you the first. Here in this county, I will never forget this family. My son was interested in a young lady, and they were trying to assure me that it was okay for my 16-year-old son to spend the night at his girlfriend's house. I'm thinking, what the hell is wrong with you? Yes, I cussed again. Lord Jesus, forgive me. I said, no, that's not going to happen. So nothing will happen. We'll watch. Well, when my son turned 18, I put him out. The reason I put him out is because he then had an income that I had assigned over to him, survivor's benefits. He had sufficient funds to take care of himself, plus I had another minor in the household I needed to raise. And that young man dared to show up in my room at 4 a.m. high on cocaine, trying to pretend he wasn't. I thought, no, Well, I had to go to work. Something else transpired that day. At the end of the day, I'd already sent him a message from school. The principal told me something. At the end of the day, he walks in and he's thinking, well, I'm 18. I can do what I want. I said, oh, baby, I don't play that. You are 18. Get out. I said, you better hurry up because I hear your friend pulling down the driveway. Run out there now because you have nothing else more for me. He took off, and that was the last he was in here. Well, this woman apparently let my son move in their household, and he raped their daughter. I had no idea. From that point on, my son, eventually, I'm not going to tell you how he has now dedicated himself to his organ. My son is a registered child essayer, and he raped a woman. He raped a child, excuse me. The reason he no longer lives in this state is because he said to me, now, this is how stupid some people are. He said to me, well, Mom, I was just driving my car. He had come to visit that day. My daughter, she was still living here at the time. This was before I knew a lot of stuff. He said, I was just driving and I decided to park my car and go for a walk. And apparently the cops were scanning the license plates, and they noticed that this one particular license plate was registered to a convicted felon. And they warned me that I was going to go back to jail. He needs to be in prison. Last year, I learned something else about my son that turned my stomach. And I looked at the grown man telling me this, and I asked, why? Why do people not say anything when they are essayed? Why? Let me tell you something. My elder male cousins tried with me. And this right here was not going to be silent. So, word got out, leave Melody alone. Now, I'm not going to tell you what may have happened to the other girls in the family. But they never said anything. What the hell is wrong with people? Why do you hide the sins of nasty individuals? So, yeah, my son, he's going to be 37. He is no longer welcome here. I raised them in a very good household. I really did. And some of you out here know who I am, and you know I am speaking the truth. But y'all, you need to look at life differently and stop protecting the sins of your family members, because children are suffering. And my son is a rapist and very involved with the use of child pornography. These are my children. They're going to hell. If you know my children, your children are not safe with them. My son is, my sin. I got some, but let me tell you something. I never touch a child. I have never sat back and allowed anyone to mess with a child. Now, I don't give a damn who you are. And a lot of you people in this county, you know it. And you won't dare challenge me because you know the truth. I don't know why it is that some of our children, some of our children are so ish. What I do know is less of this would happen if people would speak up. Teach your children to speak up. Stay away from my son. He ain't no good. He sure ain't. Now, if you guys can have a good day, I hope you do. Because I'm going to do the best I can with mine. Bye. Hey, it is still awkward.
Hey, man. Hey, auntie, granny, somebody's sister. Boy, she ain't playing. See, we just watched a video, was it yesterday or so, something like that, where a girl, her uncle had done some crazy stuff and he was doing other crazy stuff to the whole family and nobody wasn't saying nothing. This woman put her own son on blast. She put her own daughter on blast. Like, man, y'all better stop playing, man. Like, these are everybody be like, oh, it be the old folks, the old family. Nah, it be your family. Everybody ain't playing that crap, okay? We ain't playing that crap over here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, mm-mm. No sirree. Okay. Shout out to this woman, Grandma J. You can call, I guess you can find her on Facebook, Grandma J. Uh, and she just rants online. I don't know what she doing, but this this story is amazing. It's amazing because it shows you that people really, really do care, and people will hold people accountable, regardless if it's your kid that who you love. But you gonna love his ass behind bars because that's where he need to be, doing crap like this. And that's what I'm shout out to her, man. Shout out to Grandma J, man, for this. Cause like, man, she was like, I'm finna talk about my daughter and my son, and y'all won't believe this. And I was like, bitch, tell us, okay? I ain't gonna lie, she was unintentionally funny. But this story ain't nothing funny about this story. You got a ungrateful ass daughter, bro. If my mama called me and said she's sick, man, I'm going to get Epsom salt. I'm going to get Dayquil, Nyquil, uh, Vicks Vapor Rub, cause you know old people they like, or not old people, like the generation before us. They like Vicks Vapor Rub. They be like, rub it on my feet and put some socks on so I could like put some socks on. Now my feet just cold, chilling, sweating at the same damn time. Now my back sweating, body sweating. Now my feet sweating because it didn't rubbed a ton of Vicks Vapor Rub on my feet. But yeah, my mama like that shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get me some Epsom salt. What's that salt? No, what's the doctor's salt? Anyway, the doctor's salt. That be in that purple bag. Man, bro, she said pick me up some of that doctor, whatever. I can't remember. I was like, I went up there, picked it up. I like, girl, this is $20 damn dollars. Where's the store brand? Ain't no store brand. It's just that one. He must have cornered the market of the Epsom salt. But yeah, man, that's crazy. I was about to do another video, and we was gonna be here for an hour. We was gonna be here for like 2 hours. And y'all I already got y'all's ass last weekend for 7 hours. And I don't hear none of y'all complaining, but I was gonna be here for. I was like, man, nah, this one need to get out there. This story, Dr. Teals, that's what it is. Um, this story needs to get out there because we do need to tell our kids to speak up. We do need to tell our kids to speak up for real, for real, for real. I got 5 daughters, and let me tell you what, man. I ain't playing. I ain't playing at all. If somebody, I'm gonna tell you what, people know when shit's going down, and you mess with PJ siblings, family, ain't nobody mess with my kids, and I'm a knock on wood. But if you do, nigga, it's gonna be a long day in booking. Okay? But, and I don't know what to say about it if I was my kid. If I was my kid, no, my kid, you gotta go. No, you not finna be around her doing all this stuff. Kid, cousin, friend, cousin, nope. Friend, nope. I'm not dealing with nobody who wants some weird stuff at all. I remember, man, we was like 21, 22 years old, and this one dude who we used to go to his house and kick it, and his sister was very out there to say the least. Um, and then one of my friends hit that. Bro, that he ain't my friend to this day. I don't fuck with that dude. We was in our 20s. She was like 15, 16. So what? She sleeping with high schoolers and all around the neighborhood. I don't care. But once you touch her and you a grown ass man, bro, you violated forever. So, needless to say, we ain't rocking with that. Cut an onion and put it in your sock. I heard about that. Boy, I'm seeing y'all starting to show y'all's age in this damn chat. Y'all really started to show y'all age. You know what I'm saying? Old ass whippersnappers. Anyway. Um. So shout out to the Grandma J for putting this out there, man. This whole situation is crazy. Um. Yeah, I know women do it too. I know this whole situation is crazy, man. Think about it like this, man. The amount of teachers that are sleeping with these young men in school. Now, do I wish that would have happened to me? Yes. But is it wrong? Yes. At the end of the day, I was probably a horny 15-year-old, but my teachers was BFU. But fucking ugly. They was ugly as shit. And wouldn't know what. One of my teachers, was built like uh, the Penguin on Batman Returns. Listen, it just wasn't cracking. But nowadays, man, these teachers are getting cracked by young 13-year-olds getting pregnant. Man, I want to give y'all another story time, but I'm actually, man, y'all don't even know I'm in the in the middle of moving. I've been moving for like 2 weeks, but I had to go to Florida, and I still ain't been able to finish moving. So I'm trying to finish moving tonight, and then tomorrow we got. I'm gonna give y'all as many. I'm gonna give y'all like 3, 4 stories, 3, 4 stories, and then a live tomorrow night. So we're gonna keep it lit. We're gonna keep it lit. For real. Y'all know, y'all, what was his name? Was it Joe Pesci? Joe Pesci in Batman Return, that boy. He had those skinny legs and big round body. That's how my teacher was built. I swear to God. But anyway, everyday people, man. Listen, man. shout out, go check out Grandma J on Facebook, I guess, and then let me, man, show her some love because really, she putting on for the city in a country town. She said she ain't fooling with y'all. She ain't fooling with y'all. So everyday people, like, comment, and subscribe. And I don't know, y'all might catch me live tonight on Instagram or something while I'm putting my bed together. Show y'all where the magic happened. I'm just kidding. Uh, Let me see if I can find her Facebook while I'm here. Just so y'all can show her some love, cause Grandma J ain't playing. Mm. Oh, your grandma was a squirter. That's why her furniture was covered in plastic. Wow. I don't know who fucking page this is, but let me share this to my Facebook so I can share that on my Instagram later. But anyway, that was not what I was looking for. Yeah, y'all holler at me later, man. That was crazy.